Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night. The beer we're going for tonight hails from Brew York. It's this one. It is the Empress Tonkoko. And Empress Tonkoko is an Imperial milk stout, and it describes itself as being boozy and indulgent with coconut, tonka, chocolate and vanilla. And it weighs in at 10.6% ABV. I don't get to have big beers very often, so I'm looking forward to this one. And what does it say on the back? It says, we've gone full Spinal Tap with Empress Tonkoko. Everything is dialed up to 11, with over triple the original levels of coconut, cacao, tonka and vanilla, creating a creamy and decadent assault on the senses. Dangerously easy drinking, but at a cocker-warming 10.6%, you might want to pace your journey into bountiful heaven. Your ingredients are listed as the malts, being pale, flaked barley, light crystal, dark crystal, carrot aroma, chocolate malt and roasted barley. And you've got a nice little spiderweb chart of joy here, which goes around from hops to fruit to sweet to mouthfeel and bitter and malty. Malt, sweet and mouthfeel and maxed out. Hops is 1 out of 4. Fruit is 3 out of 4. And bitterness is smack bang in the middle. That's the little chart there. I like it. It's a nice little touch. It allows you to map out the beer. It's 3.5 of my favourite UK units, of which I'm not allowed many, so I'm going to enjoy it, hopefully. Boozy and indulgent. Is it boozy? Let's find out. Let's get it into a glass and see. A full can. I like full cans. I'm going to pour into my favourite stout glass, my Titanic goblet. The pour is dark. Good. Not got masses ahead. I'm going to go for a bit more of an aggressive pour. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. It's pouring with conviction, and the roll in the glass kind of confirms that is a thick beer. Heavy, heavy beer. Black as the ace of spades. Just a tiny bit of chestnut coming through at the fringes. Tan head. Yeah, about a finger's worth on there. Relatively tight and compact. It's a good looking beer, that. Let's have a whiff. Yeah. It's boozy. It's fruity. There is just a hint of coconut in the background. There is caramel, chocolate. It's like a Mars bar and a Bounty have made beautiful love together. With just a hint of booze. So yeah, it looks good. It smells good. It smells really good. Let's have a taste. Cheers. That, ladies and gents, boys and girls, is as thick as 2 short planks. That is heavy. That is properly heavy. Think engine oil. I've not had a body on a beer like that for absolutely ages. Carbonation is suppressed, understandable with a body of that weight. The mouthfeel is super silky smooth, full, to the very extent of the word. That body is something else. That really is something else. And the flavours are just decadent. Did they use the word decadent? No, they used the word indulgent. I say decadent. And yeah, no, the word decadent did not appear. And it should, because that's exactly what it is. It's luxurious in the mouth. The flavours are just sweet, malty. I get what they mean by the fruit. The coconut is present. The chocolate is present in a big way. The caramel is just running through it like a ripple of joy. It is, as I say, like a Bounty and a Mars bar have made sweet, sweet love together and created the very best of babies. Oh dear. Dangerously easy to drink. Yes, I 100% agree with that statement. It is smooth, rich, indulgent, sweet deliciousness in a glass. Ah. Oh, yes. Yes. Now they say boozy. And yes, it's 10.6%. No, you cannot tell. The only thing that tells you that this is a big beer, A, is the label, and B, is just that insanely heavy body. You cannot get that depth of body without the booze behind it. This is chunky. Oh, yes. Glorious. Now, we're going to go to the scoreboard of joy, which tells me there have been a surprisingly low number of check-ins to this beer. There have been 188 check-ins. What are people doing? Why have they not tried this beer? Anyway, average of 4.29. I can see why people put it that way. I really can. But ET, as I've put it on my scoreboard of joy, has got no points or bonuses yet. Let's fill them in. So, visually, I like my stouts to be dark. It is. I like them to have a nice brown head. It does. Albeit it's heavily suppressed by that chunky body. And yeah, it's a glorious looking pint of silk in a glass. And it's having a full point. The aroma is just incredible. It's beautiful, beautiful, sweet malty chocolate. Bit of booze, bit of coconut, caramel all the way through. It's large. It's giving it large, and it's going to have the biggest point I can give it, a full one. And the body, I will go out on a limb and say that is the heaviest bodied beer I've ever had. No question. It's huge. It's the thickest, silkiest, chunkiest bodied beer known to man. And if there's anything heavier, I need to know what it is to experience it. So yes, having a full point for that body, it just does everything I want an Imperial Stout to do. It lets me know it's big. The taste, yeah, as I say, coconut, caramel, malt, chocolate. It is sweet, but there is a subtle bitterness that sits behind it all. Once all those flavours kind of meld away, you're left with just that little hint of roasted malt. And a beer of this level is great. Yeah, huge flavour, huge respect to the brewers who made it. And the finish. On a beer that promises to be sweet, I want sweet, and it is. On a beer that is big and boozy, I want it to be warming, and it is. It's not as boozy as I expected, which makes it dangerously easy to enjoy. And that finish just so enjoyable. It's like pudding, and I like pudding to last, and it's lasting. Yeah, I'm going to give it a full point for the finish. So yeah, Empress Tonkoko from Brew York has got a full 5 out of 5. Points for the bonuses, we're going to give it some. Value for money, I forget what I paid for this in Bottlecraft, and it's a big beer. It's going to have been expensive. If that was less than £7 a can, and I know that's crazy money, that would be a bargain. Would I pay more? Most likely. I think it's a great value for beer. Great value for money beer even, no matter what I paid. Because it's bloody marvellous. Would I buy it again? It's Pope Catholic. The bears do the business in the woods. And a full bonus point. Does it get one? Yes, it does. Because it's marvellous. It's my first big beer of the year. And I'm absolutely loving it. Big flavour, massive body. It's just incredible. Yep. And as I try to send my scoreboard of joy flying across the floor, I'm going to tell you it's got all the points, including the bonuses today. There we go. So, what a beer. What a beer. I don't get much in the way of Brew York around here. The bottle shops don't tend to stock a lot of it. The supermarkets tend to stock the weedier stuff. But this is brilliant. This is a contender for my craft beer of 2024, without a shadow of a doubt. If you haven't tried it, why not? There's not many people who have, based on untapped check-ins. You're missing out, boys and girls. That's all I'm saying. And we're going to leave it there and say that's been a rather incredible beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.